That's Doncaster, England's Dominic Harrison, better known as Youngblood, with a single off his latest record on Republic, Weird. It's a song called Cotton Candy. Before that, from the Rhymesayers posse, we heard from Ciroc with Deliverance off her debut, The Sharecropper's Daughter, and we started off with Horse Meat Disco and Let's Go Dancing. Well, that's the end of the line for me here on Subject Radio's 133 Minutes, where we play today's new music today. Thanks so much for listening. I've been Jason Thurston, and will presumably still be when the camera's shut off. We'll see how that goes. We'll continue the new music extravaganza with Owen Bryant taking the reign for 14 more dupe tunes. I've got 2 more of those dupe tunes, and it's a double shot flashback inspired by one of the odder stories to come across the music press this past week. It was broke, if you want to call it that, by Stereo Gum writer Nate Rogers and involves legendary indie bands Pavement, Galaxy 500, Spotify, and the peculiarities of the dominant streaming services algorithms. It's a wonderful or depressing story depending on how you feel about it. It all started, as it so often does, with Stephen Malkmus, one-time frontman for 90s indie darlings Pavement. He was walking into a Portland, Oregon gluten-free bakery, and he heard a song he could not quite place on the Muzak system. At first, he mistakenly pegged it as the Rolling Stones' Tumbling Dice, before realizing, hey, that's one of my songs! And it wasn't Cut Your Hair, their 1994 crossover hit, which got a generous amount of MTV airplay, nor was it one of the singles off the landmark 1992 debut, Slanted and Enchanted. What it was a B-side Malkmus had purposely left off the act's 4th record, the underrated Brighten the Corners, a song called Harness Your Hopes. It was, by a Biden-esque margin, the band's most played song on Spotify, with over 29 million spins, and no one is quite sure why. The same thing happened to Dream Pop Hall of Famers Galaxy 500, whose understated 1989 album Cut Strange has almost twice as many plays as its next competitor. No label was promoting these songs, and they weren't on any prominent Spotify playlists. Best anyone can tell, the switch happened when Spotify changed its autoplay feature to automatically on, and when the app went to choose a random song in an attempt to play something similar to all the tracks they'd heard before, the listener heard before, these were just the songs that were perfect matches for a lot of different styles. Well, in any case, here's those 2 songs, Pavement with Harness Your Hopes and Galaxy 500 Strange. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for my sharp-eared co-host Owen Bryant. That's all for me, and I still do not have a catchphrase. Bye.